A Wabash Valley man is believed to have frozen to death in this cold temperature overnight.
And it happened about 300 yards from his home. News 10's Dan Klein is live in the studio with more. Dan?
Patrice, Mark, the body of 52-year-old Michael Butler was found this morning about 2/10 of a mile from where he lived with his father in Sullivan County. A hunter driving by spotted Butler's body in the ditch alongside County Road 175 North. That's just off State Road 154, about 4 miles west of Sullivan. The Sullivan County Sheriff says Butler had an incident with Sullivan City Police Sunday night. Investigators say Butler was intoxicated and had knocked on what he thought was a friend's door, but it was the wrong house. The friend was next door. The sheriff says Butler was picked up by another friend and dropped off a short distance from his home, somewhere between 9 and 11 last night, but he never made it.
If it was 60 degrees out, Michael would be alive today. He would have just passed out, fell in the ditch, and been alive today. But due to the weather last night, he didn't. He passed out, fell in the ditch, and froze to death.
Sheriff Kennett says because of previous incidents, Butler's father would not allow Butler to be dropped off at the house. But even with the cold temperatures, Kennett says the distance, just a couple hundred yards, was too small to kill him by itself. Kennett says Butler had been to jail a number of times over the years for public intoxication and other minor charges, so he believes it was that addiction that killed him in the end. An autopsy will be performed tomorrow morning, but the sheriff does not expect to find anything criminal. Back to you.
Thank you, Dan. The sheriff is still interested in talking to the person who dropped Butler off, but he's not looking to file any charges. He just wants to close the case with a few details, like to find out exactly when Butler was dropped off.